All right, let's bring in Kristen Welker, moderator of Meet the Press. She sat down for an exclusive conversation with French President Emmanuel Macron yesterday following that visit to the White House. Kristen, good morning to you. There really did seem to be this sense of unity and optimism to a certain extent after that meeting. But the reality is, as you know, land swaps and ceasefire talk, there seems to be some daylight between how President Trump views President Putin and how the French president views President Putin and how much we should perhaps trust him.
Absolutely, Craig. In fact, the biggest area of disagreement may be over the idea of territory. We didn't hear much about that yesterday. President Putin reportedly wants to keep all of the land he illegally claimed and more. In my conversation with President Macron, he indicated that should be a non-starter, so aligning with President Zelensky, but also said it's ultimately going to be up to Ukraine.
I don't see any swap in the proposal of the Russians, except a swap in comparison with what they wanted at the beginning. This is to the Ukrainian president and the Ukrainian people to discuss about.
Now, Macron also said he wants to see an immediate ceasefire by Russia, something that, as you just heard, President Trump was not able to secure coming out of his summit with Putin in Alaska. Macron said, if it's clear there's not progress being made in these talks, President Trump should impose harsh sanctions on Russia immediately. Now, the one area of agreement, security guarantees by Europe and the United States, and all of those details are still being hashed out, Craig and Savannah.
Well, how about this meeting that they're talking about? What did Macron say about that?
Well, by his own account, Savannah, President Macron was actually quite pessimistic about it, noting Putin cannot be trusted and has broken almost every international agreement he signed in the last 20 years. But he said he's taking President Trump's optimism seriously.
If he considers he can get the deal done, this is a great news. When I look at the situation and the facts, I don't see President Putin really willing to get peace now.
And President Macron had a stern warning. I'll read it to you. He said, quote, the day we start accepting the recognition of territories being taken by force, this is just the end of international order. Savannah and Craig.
Well, Russia has taken 20% or now occupies 20% of Ukraine. Kristen, welcome. Moderator of Meet the Press. Kristen, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.